you guys, I am back, and today I will be discussing about what it means to have a relationship with God. First and foremost, we have to understand that we were created to have an intimate, a deep relationship with God. I mean, what would be the point of the cross? What would be the point of Christ sacrificing himself for us? What would be the point of it? When we take a look at the Old Testament, when the tabernacle was built, only the high priest will go into the holy of the holies. Nobody, no Jew, nobody else, nobody would it be anybody else, nobody could enter that presence because it was so powerful. Nobody could enter the holiest of holies. And when we look at it today, we have the privilege. We can enter the presence, the holiest of holies, which is in here, in our heart. We can literally pray anywhere. We don't have to go into a tent. We don't have to build something to enter the presence of God. Anywhere in your heart, just pray and cry out to Him. Abba Father, He is our friend. He is our friend. And that's what we were created for. We were created to have that relationship, and we have that privilege to enter in His presence without dying, like in the Old Testament. We have that privilege, to enter His presence anytime, anywhere. When we take a look around us, boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, whatever, couples around, if you ask them, how's your relationship, how's things, oh good, blah blah blah, things are good. But you have to understand that the only difference with men and God is that men will turn their back on you. Men will lie. Men will forsake you. Men will deceive you. Men will hurt you. Men will do all sorts of things. But God, He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. He said, invoke me and I will answer you. He said, I am peace. I am love. I am whoever you want me to be. I am what the world cannot give you. I am what the world cannot offer you. That's who I am. That's who He is. Men can deceive you, but God cannot. That's what makes men and God different. That's what it means to have an intimate, a deep relationship with God, knowing that He will never deceive you. He will never lie to you. He will never turn His back against you. Never, even for 1 second, He will not do that. That's what it means to have a relationship with Him. That's what makes Him different than men. And also, what it means to have a relationship with God, we can define it in so many ways, based on life experiences, based on what you've been through, whatever. And in this video, I have 3 people that will define what it means to have a relationship with God. And just pay closely attention and listen to them. And at the end, I want you to ask yourself, I want you to define it for yourself. I want you to define what it means to have a relationship with God. So watch and be blessed.
When it comes to actively pursuing God, I believe that having a personal relationship with God basically just means knowing that you will constantly and will always have someone to turn to regardless of any situation. Because the difference between the people in your life, whether it be your parents, whether it be your best friend, your siblings, your boyfriend, girlfriend, anything, your wife, your husband, those people will always be able to disappoint you. And that's the difference between God and fleshly people. Not fleshly in the sense of like their spirit, but like fleshly as in like the people you see, the people you surround yourself with. So when you have a relationship with God, regardless of if someone offends you, regardless of how someone hurts you, how someone treats you, you will always know that you will continuously be loved, and you will be loved regardless through the Father, which is God. So for me, just having a relationship with God just truly means to just invest your time into the love that you have for Him. So whether that be you leading worship, whether it means like whatever it is that you're called into, using your voice to bring worship to God is also a sense in like strengthening your relationship and like what it truly means for you to have a strong foundation built on his love. So that is my answer and my explanation on what it means to have a personal relationship with God. So goodbye.
What does relationship with God mean to me? Is it a smile? It is God that gave me this smile. Relationship with God to me is peace, it's calmness, it's strength when I'm weak, it's direction when I'm lost. Child, I can tell you, I was a big mess. I was a mess heading in the wrong direction. But you know what God did? He came after me. He chased me down. He found me. He left 99 other found sheep. And he came after me, one lost sheep. I was worth it. Even though my mistakes had already qualified me worthless. He said, child, you are worth it. And he came looking for me. And he found me. That is that reckless love of God. I was worthless, and God found me worthy enough that he gave up his only life. He gave up his only begotten son to come and die for me and pay the price on my behalf. Relationship with God is that intimacy where I'm in his presence and I'm full of joy. His peace when there is a raging storm. I remember I just got a job, and before that job, you know how job interviews are, I was so nervous. I was wondering if I was qualified enough because I have gotten before that maybe 2 rejection letters. And I was wondering, well, am I qualified enough? And I prayed and I told God, this is where I want to work. This is the position I want to be in the ICU. And I remember going to sleep that night, and what woke me up that morning, Saturday morning, was a voice that told me, Sunshine, 5 days from today, I will dedicate a great thing to you. 5 days from then was Thursday. Thursday was my interview day. And guess what? I went in there and they handed me the job right in my palm. And I still don't know how I got to deserve that job. That is our relationship with God. That peace, that faith, that confidence. When I'm with God in his presence and while we are interacting, he makes me feel like I am the only person in the world that I am so worthy. My shame, my guilt, my recklessness in the past does not start, that is not for shame anymore. He has used those messy things that I did, my reckless ways, and now is being used for a purpose, for testimony, to be able to testify of his goodness. In his presence, I am clean. There is not a thing wrong with me. I am loved. That's what a relationship with God means to me. What does it mean to you?
Having a relationship with God means living a fearless life. In other words, it means that nothing in life should bring you down. Nothing in life should make you second guess who you are and question yourself, because you know that God loves you so much, and he'll always be there with you, and he'll always help you. To me, having a relationship with God means having a relationship with everyone you encounter, whether it be black or white, male or female. It means showing them the kind of love that God gives you, because once you have a relationship with God, you truly know what it means to love someone and what it means to love people around you. So a relationship with God is something that is constantly being built. It's not something that you just built in one day. It's not something that just stops growing. It's something that you're constantly growing. So being in a relationship with God not only allows you to grow as a person, but it allows you to just, grow.
As I mentioned earlier, at the beginning, as you watched everybody defining what it means to have a relationship with God. And what I want you to do is to define it for yourself. What does it mean to have a relationship with God? In your own word, what does it mean? So I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you are blessed. And please feel free to share it with your friends, with anybody. So God